Welcome to BAM's Global Scene, a series in which you will get an inside look at the most exciting music scenes currently coming out of the most influential cities in the world. In this series, we delve into the thriving Amsterdam music scene to see how the city itself is shaping the audible landscape. We're going to be hearing from some of Holland's most influential artists, producers and journalists about what makes Amsterdam such a great place to make and experience music right now. We're also going to be checking out some of the scenes making the biggest waves that ripple throughout the rest of the world. Throughout the series, we will take a look at a number of subjects. We will first try to understand what makes Amsterdam such a special place to be.
Well, for one, it's the capital. This is always, it's always an important aspect just for being the biggest city, but also the most cultural, vibrant city.
Really the people, how curious and enthusiastic they were in the beginning as well, even when I was just playing in the streets.
There are quite a lot of bands, if they really want to make it, they go to Utrecht or Amsterdam, because that's where the media is.
A lot of things are happening and have always been happening, so you have like a tradition to build upon.
So we will also be looking into what characterizes Dutch music.
The Netherlands and Amsterdam in particular stand out for their ability of adaptation. Kind of got like a sponge-like structure here, I think. And the Dutch are known for picking up trends easily.
I hear a lot of bands playing around with genres, which I don't think is necessarily a new thing. Like, it seems very new now, but I do think that that's always been going on.
I think the Dutch sound is quite a global sound actually, so I think that makes the scene quite strong.
When you are different, when you are creating something new, when you're act a little bit weird, be a bit weird, then you are good in Amsterdam.
Communities are an important part of the Dutch music scene. We will show you how musicians organize themselves and how digital media is influencing this structure.
I have my own record label. I license my music to Docs Records and they take care of all the rest of the stuff. I give them the recordings. The reason I'm with them is because they're my friends. I've known them for so long and they're people I trust.
The thing that we really missed and made us think we could add something to the wide spectrum that is electronic music nowadays is that we focus on live acts and make them as interesting as possible, more interesting than just a guy with a laptop.
And what you see nowadays is that people like Tjeerd Bomhoff, like Colin Benders, like Torre Florim, they're all helping each other. If you're good and you can show them that you're eager and that you're sincere and that you're thankful, of course, they're likely to help you.
These are interesting times where artists are taking more control over their careers. We'll be asking, where do Dutch musicians see themselves in these rapidly changing times?
Do-it-yourself artists, I don't know if it's typically Dutch. I know in Holland you have a good chance of getting there.
It's very important for artists to be entrepreneurs as well. They stay on top of things, they keep their network alive.
I started doing it, I kept on doing it, and then I got to know more people, and then it kind of slowly spread out. That's the feeling I have.
But what about the record labels, the radio stations and the media in general? We're going to find out who are the players that are supporting the scene.
Donderdagavond iets over... The music we are playing here at King FM is kind of wide. It doesn't matter if a band is signed or not. It's sometimes we have big names like the Staat, and sometimes we have younger bands that are going, that are going to be big in a couple of years.
I love that we have a lot of room for new Dutch artists, which is the most fun thing to do, to see bands, you know, grow and get to a certain level. That's what I love about it.
I don't consider the acts we work typical Dutch or anything. I mean, it's just good music, and good music is something international. It hasn't got anything to do with nationality.
We're going to talk to professionals about how Dutch musicians can reach an international audience. On the other hand, how appealing is Dutch music for musicians worldwide?
I don't think that the Dutch artists are bounded to the borders anymore.
I guess I realized that the Netherlands at this point seems pretty insular musically.
Yes, I think that the Amsterdam music scene is a hospitable place for outsiders. As I said, first, because everybody speaks such good English.
What I liked really is that there were many people from all over the world. It's a good base to be. It's very well connected with other places that you can play. Germany is here, Belgium, Luxembourg, France.
Finally, we're going to show you how festivals play an important role in Dutch culture and how they influence the development of young musicians.
I think there is a festival scene in Holland because there's so many festivals.
Dance festivals and little small local festivals, and there's tons of festivals here.
People love to go to places with the big fans around it, and a few acts and a lot of beers.
It helps really that festivals like Lowlands are putting bands on an earlier part of the career onto the lineup.
Over the course of the next few shows, we're going to be finding out a lot more about Amsterdam, the people, the place, the energy, and of course the music itself. Make sure you look out for our next episode of Global Scene Amsterdam at BAM.tv.